Welcome to Movie Film. I'm Carl and it's a brand new year. 2020 is finally in the rearview mirror and it's time to look forwards. New year is a time for change, a time for resolutions, that we'll all give up on probably by February. But since it's that time of year, today we've decided to take a look at 9 awesome movies to inspire you. Number 1, Into the Wild. Into the Wild is a 2007 film directed by Sean Penn, which stars Emile Hirsch. After graduating university, Christopher McCandless rejects the 9-to-5 existence and instead chooses a more unconventional life. He rids himself of all his possessions and heads out on an adventure to Alaska to get a taste of the wild. The film was based on real events and Christopher McCandless became a role model and inspiration for people all across the world. Number 2. Cinderella Man. Another movie based on real events, Cinderella Man is a story of James J. Braddock, a washed-up boxer who fought back against all odds to become a champion and an inspiration in the 1930s. Number 3. The Pursuit of Happiness. The Pursuit of Happiness is based on a true story about a man named Christopher Gardner. Due to a lack of finances, he and his son find themselves homeless. Despite the harrowing situation he finds himself in, Christopher remains a loving and inspiring father. He refuses to surrender to the daily injustices he encounters and does everything he can to create a better future for his son.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it.
Number 4, 50-50. This melancholic comedy about a young man who's been diagnosed with terminal cancer was inspired by a real event. Despite the serious topic, its light touch means that 50-50 will provide you with a much needed dose of inspirational, positive energy. Number 5, My Left Foot. My Left Foot is a movie from Irish film director Jim Sheridan, which tells us the real-life story of Christy Brown, an inspirational man who, despite suffering from severe cerebral palsy, has become a noted writer and artist. Number 6. The Blind Side. Another movie based on real events, The Blind Side is a story of Michael Oher, a homeless and traumatized boy who becomes an All-American footballer and a first-round NFL draft pick with the help of a caring woman and her family. Number 7. Wild. Cheryl loses her mother to cancer and sees her marriage break up. So she turns to drugs and one-night stands to help her deal with it all. Ultimately, she reaches a breaking point where she realizes that something has to change. She decides to set herself an extreme endurance test. She takes off on the longest mountainous route across America, the Pacific Crest Trail. She embarks on the journey alone and without having any prior hiking experience. During the trek of over 1,000 miles, she experiences pain, fear, loneliness and exhaustion, but gains far more than she loses along the way. This is a movie film must-see movie. Number 8. Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures is another movie on this list inspired by real events and people. It's the story of a team of female African-American mathematicians who served a vital role in NASA during the early years of the US space program. Despite battling sexism and racism, these women changed history. Hidden Figures is a truly great and inspiring movie.
A person with engineer's mind should be an engineer. You can't be a computer the rest of your life.
Mr. Zelensky, I'm a Negro woman. I'm not going to entertain the impossible.
And I'm a Polish Jew whose parents died in a Nazi prison camp. Now I'm standing beneath a spaceship that's going to carry an astronaut to the stars. Let me ask you, if you were a white male, would you wish to be an engineer?
I wouldn't have to. I'd already be one.
Number 9. Remember the Titans. Remember the Titans is based on real life. Set in the 1970s, 2 schools, one an all-black student school and one an all-white student school, are integrated together. It's up to the newly appointed football coach, played by Denzel Washington, to bring them together, and ultimately is a truly inspiring movie. So there we have it, 9 awesome movies to inspire you. Let us know in the comments below what's your New Year's resolution and tell us what inspires you. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe for new content every Wednesday and Friday. We're all out of the way. Thank you so much for watching.